Here bringing you another Gen 1 video, and after our analysis video went out a few days ago, I got a nice request from Flame of Flareon to do another one of their favorite matchups in recent memory, taking on Uzi Bazooka, and this is going to be a great battle. It's highly rated, both players super well respected in the community, and I'm intrigued, you know. We got the last one sent to us by Rabbit just as like a cool, hey, here's something that happened to me. But if more folks really enjoy this content, I'm super excited to help analyze these battles. And I'm hoping that maybe at some point, one of the Master Tour tournaments might want to have commentary, that I can maybe broadcast those and do a little commentary on them. That would be a lot of fun. But I had a great time with the last video. That shocking twist, unbelievable, unbelievable battle. And I'm looking forward to this one too. So let's just make sure it's on slow, because really slow is a bit too slow. But we'll be pausing throughout. We haven't watched this video yet, or this battle yet. And let's see what happens. So we've got Chansey. Okay, automatically we love it. Chansey's so good. Chansey versus Bulbasaur, and Chansey is one of those interesting Pokemon, right? Because it's such a good wall that sometimes you feel like you can let it get put to sleep, and it can still tank a few hits. However, in this case, since Bulbasaur is faster, right, it would be one thing if Chansey were faster and could get off an Ice Beam and then get put to sleep in retaliation and hope that you have a special counter for much of the game that could eventually wake up. But I think you gotta switch out here. I'm gonna be adopting Flame of Flareon since that's the person who sent this to me. I'm gonna try to think about what to do here. I'm gonna switch out and let something else get put to sleep. I don't know what his team is. It's all right. Charmeleon, great. Charmelion's terrible. Put to sleep, awesome. What am I gonna do now? I'm gonna stay in and try to wake up. Bulbasaur does not scare Charmeleon at all. And maybe it Swords Dances, right? Maybe it does something that we don't love, but I feel like the greed in the early game doesn't work out too often, so I'm going to stay in one turn, try to wake up, tank the Body Slam. If I don't wake up, then maybe I'll switch out and as he goes for a Swords Dance. That's my play. Nope, first turn switch out. He goes for the Swords Dance, so I'm wrong on both accounts. Okay, no problem. I'll go for the Blizzard. Yes. That's what's tough here, right? Switching into the grass type that you're not faster than. So like, yeah, you get some good damage off, but whew, you got lucky that that Razor Leaf wasn't a critical hit, because it almost always is. So what am I going to do at this point? I'm going to go back into Charmeleon. He's going to tank the next Razor Leaf, and maybe I'll just let Charmeleon go down outright, and let someone slightly faster than this Bulbasaur come in and take it out for the revenge KO. But no, Flame just sticks with it, wins the speed tie, so some nice luck and gets the KO there. Awesome job. And now Starmie comes out. And Starmie versus Seal, how do I feel about it? I don't know. Uzi might be signaling it knows Thunderbolt, but we've got Chansey here, right? There's no reason to risk Seal. I mean, we could go Body Slam here. There's no reason to risk the Seal, so I'm going to switch out into Chansey. And I think Uzi probably goes Thunder Wave, expecting that switch, but maybe he goes Blizzard to try to get the freeze on the switch in. No, wrong again. He goes to Bellsprout because he doesn't want his Chansey paralyzed. But this could be an awesome matchup. I don't know. Is Uzi willing to risk his Starmie? 2 Blizzards probably knock out the Bellsprout, but it'll be close. Bellsprout might not be a Sleep Powder Bellsprout, so might be sacrificable. But I'm going Sleep Powder if I have it. Magnemite comes out. Gets paralyzed. Okay, so maybe it's the Swords Dance set. I'd dance up here if I have it. Oh, he goes Razor Leaf, okay. What's the speed here? 158 to 160. So you don't have the speed advantage here. At this point, you kind of go Razor Leaf again. Just makes sense. Rapidash comes out expecting that. Tanks it really well. What do you do now? Because Seal can tank the Fire Blast, right? But can it tank both the Fire Blast and the Hyper Beam? I'm not sure. Do I want to save the Bellsprout? The fact that... No, because we don't know anything Starmie knows, right? We don't know if it knows Blizzard yet. We do know that Bellsprout handles the Magnemite well, but Magnemite's paralyzed and probably some other things handle it too. I might switch into Chansey and hope that it gets burned. Maybe that'll be my play. Let's see what happens here. Uzi goes for Body Slam, and Bellsprout's fully paralyzed. Unfortunate. Bellsprout might have gone for a Stun Spore or a Sleep Powder there, but good on Uzi going that middle ground, not fearing the Bellsprout. Seal can come out comfortably now, right, because it doesn't fear the 2-hit KO that it once did, and you got to decide, all right, am I going Surf, which will knock out this Rapidash, or am I going Body Slam expecting the switch? I think Uzi's going to switch, and I think he's going to switch to Magnemite because it's the middle ground play. He's not afraid to lose it since it's so damaged. Let's see what happens. He goes out to Starmie. Surprising because it could get paralyzed by Body Slam, and it does. So yeah, that's why I think going out to Magnemite there was probably the better play. But we'll see. Starmie can paralyze this Seal in retaliation here, and probably again knows Thunderbolt. So what do we do here? I think we might just stay in and continue Body Slamming. Let's find out. Whoa! What a mimic there, getting Thunderbolt. That's huge. You gotta switch out as Starmie now. Yep. Yep. And a nice call by Flame, expecting the switch out there. And they're speed tied. And Flame risked it against the Bulbasaur. Will he risk it again against the Magnemite to preserve the fact that Seal knows Thunderbolt? Maybe? It depends if he has someone for Rapidash in the back, because now that Starmie's paralyzed, it's much less of a threat. Let's see what happens. Yep, he does risk it, and he wins the speed tie again. He's 2 for 2 on speed ties at critical moments. That's huge. Uzi's got to switch somebody in now, and I don't think it's either of the two he's revealed so far. So let's see what happens. No, it is Starmie. Okay. I'm surprised. Starmie will 2-shot the Seal, but Seal will do a lot of damage with this Thunderbolt. Let's see what happens. Ooh! Big time crit. And now Starmie just takes him the rest of the way. Okay. So the question that I have is about Chansey at this moment, right? Is it Thunderbolt Ice Beam Chansey? Is it Sing Ice Beam Chansey? Is it Reflect Ice Beam Chansey? I don't know. But if Chansey has Thunderbolt, I'm sending Chansey out to take care of this Starmie, because I don't want to reveal anything new. Okay, Mewtwo comes out. Mewtwo at level 58 is just frail. It's not quite the same caliber as it was at 62, so I understand that switch. I'm impressed that I paused it between Thunderbolt animations here. That was pretty good. So Starmie will go down. Rapidash probably comes out because it's faster than Mewtwo. It can Body Slam paralyze it. We'll see what happens. It is Rapidash. Great. We switch out to Charmeleon. Okay. Totally fine move. Totally fine play. Oh, he gets a big crit. That's unfortunate because now he takes us the rest of the way out without getting the chance to wake up. And he might have done anyway, but that's fine. I actually wonder if Uzi might have used agility there just in case Flame's Last happens to be faster than this very fast Rapidash. But I'm probably going Chansey here and hoping that I can just outlast with the T-Wave. We'll see. Oh, he's got Dugtrio in the back. Oh, and Chansey is counter Ice Beam Chansey. Wow, that's big time. Well, that was really nice. Oh, that was really nice. That wasn't even one of the Chansey sets that I considered. So, holy cow, what a surprise. That said, Earthquake from Dugtrio plus Hyper Beam from Rapidash still probably knocks out the Chansey. It's also possible that Earthquake plus Body Slam will knock it out. So, not out of the woods, even though that was a great play by Flame. Goes Earthquake. It's not a crit, so Chansey hangs on there. All right, all right. Rapidash going to come back out, presumably. But he did switch Rapidash out earlier. But it doesn't really matter, right? It doesn't matter. Will he Hyper Beam? He goes Electrode. That's big. Goes Body Slam. I paused it so that I don't know if he's been paralyzed or not yet. I guess we'll find out. Not paralyzed. Okay, that's great. I think we just Thunderbolt away. Thunder Wave is wasted, so you could just go Agility first turn as Uzi, right? And then Thunder Wave. I mean, you still could get fully paralyzed, but it's greatly diminished. So I just go Thunderbolt here. If I go Thunderbolt twice, I'm hoping that one of them's a crit and we'll get the KO. But Flame goes Thunder Wave, and Rapidash is fully paralyzed, so again, luck's on Flame's side so far in this battle. The 2 speed ties, the full paralysis. Uzi gets the agility off. And, goes to Mewtwo. Yeah, that surprised me. Yeah, that surprised me going to Mewtwo there. I guess he really felt like he needed Electrode. But like now he's in a really bad spot. He has to go Electrode. I guess alternatively he could go Chansey and then double into Electrode, eat the Hyper Beam. Maybe that's the play that Flame is thinking of. Or he could bank on the double paralysis. Yeah, the double switch would have been good there. So he needs the full para at least once. Let's see what happens here. He gets it once. No crit. He doesn't need it again, but he gets it again anyway. That's huge. And now Flame is like, please let Gyarados be last, right? We just need someone that this Electrode can handle. But on the bright side, Electrode's fast. So whoever comes out is going to get paralyzed and might not be able to break through that paralysis to take down this Trode. Oh, and it's Seal. That's game, right? That's game. Seal, okay, so Uzi has a decision to make, right? Uzi is like, okay, I go Body Slam here, 30% chance to paralyze. And then he also has to get fully paralyzed after that, which is a 1 in 4 chance. So 1/4 of 30% is a 7.5%. Or I can Blizzard and try for the freeze. Blizzard, 90% accuracy, 10% chance to freeze, 9% chance of freezing. So it's 9% versus 7.5%. I'm going Blizzard here. Though, of course, Electrode could critical hit Thunderbolt. I think Flame's best move is just Thunderbolt twice and take the win. So he gets it once. It's Body Slammed. It does not paralyze him, and he gets the win. Yeah, so we did that quick percentage, and yeah, it does seem like Blizzard is the slightly better option there, but only slightly. But seeing that Body Slam damage, it's like significantly better, because Electrode would have to be fully paralyzed twice from this range. Yep. So this was another interesting battle. One of the things that you see a lot in Gen 1 is the hiding of electric and ground types for late in the game, because you don't want to reveal your electric type and then your opponent has a ground type and they know they're safe. Similarly, you don't want to reveal a ground type, because if you do, your opponent can hide their electric type until late, and this kind of happened a little bit here. But what do I think about this match in general? Well, I think that first play was really good by Flame. You gotta let something go and get paralyzed. I mean, get put to sleep, I'm sorry. And then the second play was really risky, I thought, going out into this Seal here. And then the speed tie just worked out. So we're doing an RNG counter. That's 1 + 1 for Flame there on the randomness. We switch out to Bellsprout. That seems like the right move again. Goes for Stun Spore. That's the right move again. I'm assuming that this Bellsprout was Swords Dance, Double Edge, Razor Leaf, Stun Spore. And then staying in and going for Razor Leaf was the right call. I had thought something different might happen, but it seemed like it was a good call. Because if Flame went for Swords Dance here, doing that status would kind of redo the paralysis on Magnemite, so it would lower its speed again, and it would have a Swords Danced Double Edge ready to go. So if Rapidash did come in, it would switch into a Swords Dance Double Edge, which would do a ton of damage. So I don't know. Swords Dance might have been the right move here. Tough to say. Here, Uzi made the right move, took the Razor Leaf really well. Then I think Uzi made the wrong move, going for Body Slam there instead of Fire Blast. And I understand the fear. You don't want to burn Chansey, and you don't want to do next to nothing to Seal, but that's risky when Bellsprout might be able to put you to sleep, right? So risky, but he gets the advantage there. Seal comes out, and here is where I think Uzi should have switched to Magnemite, but didn't paralyze the Starmie, so Flame is rewarded there for that correct prediction, but that's two things that have gone his way so far, the Speed Tie and the Paralysis first turn with Body Slam. A third thing goes his way here where he correctly mimics Thunderbolt, so this is 3 on the RNG counter. Magnemite comes out, and then he wins the Speed Tie against Magnemite. This is 4 things that have all gone Flame's way so far. We continue down this battle here. Starmie ends up getting the knockout. The critical hit does go Uzi's way. It doesn't ultimately matter because Seal was in 2-shot range. So no RNG there. Mewtwo comes out, knocks out the Starmie. Okay. Rapidash comes back out, gets a critical hit Body Slam. Does it matter? Hard to say. I'm still going to say it's 4-0 in terms of Flame for luck here. Chansey comes out, and it uses Counter, which is just awesome, right? Just awesome. No luck, just a nice play. Dugtrio uses Earthquake, but gets knocked out. Rapidash comes out and uses Body Slam, doesn't get the paralysis. Okay, we can't necessarily expect that, but okay. Yeah, it's tough. I'm thinking a lot about this counter turn. So if I'm Uzi, the thing, right, paralyzing Rapidash is like, okay, fine, but then it has agility. So going out into your ground type when Chansey could use Ice Beam, which is like a standard prediction move. I'm going to use Ice Beam here. I don't know. Risky. Risky too because Dugtrio is so fast, and you always like to save a fast Pokemon for the end. So I don't know. But we're still at 4-0 in terms of luck for Flame here. There was a good move by Uzi going for the Body Slam instead of the Hyper Beam into the Electrode. The Electrode gets the full para on Rapidash, so another lucky break for Flame. That's 5 lucky breaks in a row. I guess not in a row, but 5-0 in terms of lucky breaks. A normal turn, nothing crazy happened there. But here's where I think things got a little strange to me. This switch out really surprised me. I guess he thought Mewtwo was pretty safe. It could eat Fire Blast plus Hyper Beam, but I don't know. It surprised me a lot. And there was a crit for Uzi, so it's 5-1 in terms of the luck at this point. Hyper Beam knocks out the Mewtwo. Hyper Beam knocks out the Chansey. Then full paralysis twice in a row. 2 more lucky breaks for Flame. 7-1. Not fully not paralyzed from the Body Slam, and that's game. So I think the game was played pretty well by both players. I do also think that Flame got more luck than Uzi did. Uzi got either of those body slam paralyses on Electrode, it would have been a really different story, especially if he got that first one. But that was a fun game. Definitely a fun game by two high-level players trying to think what would the other expect, making a lot of middle ground plays. I'm going to use body slam, I'm going to use body slam. And then Flame really just risking it on those speed ties and getting those. That was big time. But nice win for Flame there, and a fun little project for me to analyze this game. I really like doing this stuff, so if you're interested in more of these, send me your games. Love to do it. And like I said earlier, if anyone wants commentary for any of their Master Tours or other tournaments that are coming up, I'm super happy to commentate that live as it's happening, or to commentate on a replay if you think one of the games is particularly fun. So thanks for watching. Let me know if you agree or disagree with any of my calls or any of the plays that were made by these great players, and I will see you in the next video.